Tonight.
Or Tia is possibly what it was. It said tear, but it's spelled the same as Tia. Tonight? What about tonight, Spirit? We are past midnight now. We're approaching quarter to 1.
I had an injury.
You had an injury. That's interesting because earlier on it did say I was like, wow, my vision's just gone crazy. Yeah, what happened with my vision then is, kind of, when you get like when you blink and your eyelash kind of gets caught, like your top eyelash gets caught on the bottom one, and then it's kind of like somewhat streaky vision. It was just that briefly, which just made my eyes go mental. You had an injury. What injury did you have? I don't know if any of the physical effects that I'm noting are paranormal, but they are important for me to mention. So, I don't like seeing my reflection though in the thing on the camcorder, because I keep thinking, if I look over here, I keep on feeling that I'm going to see something in the doorway, which is a common thing for when doing these investigations in this room. That is often what I think is going to happen. But the fact I don't have to look at the doorway anymore and I can see it in the reflection, I'm like, oh no. But if you want to,
She will harm you.
she will harm you. Again, this is a running theme of a female that is present who will do danger. Which is interesting. And this is a reason, by the way, that I'm uploading word lists to Facebook, because I might not get around to analysing them anytime soon. The same with these word lists now. But it means that you can look on there at various locations, and you can see if there's a running trend yourself before I do an analysis of it. So yeah, that's why I'm doing it. Like I said, I'm looking that way towards the camcorder because I can see the reflection, and I keep thinking I'm going to see something in that doorway, either in the reflection or to my left. I have not done yet. But yeah, I'm going to move the planchette a bit. Hopefully I'll be able to tell when this runs out of storage space, because it is currently recording. I do think it has about an hour on it, so about 1:15-ish, I think it'll suddenly run out. Yeah, anyone in the cellar, anyone in the kitchen, anyone upstairs, any spirits at all who are present within this building, please feel free to join in the conversation, Tell me more about this woman who is going to harm me, or who can harm me, just because does say she will harm you. So yeah. Tell me more about her. What's her name?
I'm listening to you.
You're listening to me? That's cool. I mean, I'd like to have a conversation with you, though. I mean, you can listen if you want to. Where are you listening from? Like, where are you currently, Spirit?
We're making contact.
You're making contact? Yes, you are. Yes, you are making contact. Where are you currently, though? Like, I want you to focus all of your energy into letting me know through this device where you are. Are you in this room? Are you in the kitchen? Are you in the cellar? Are you upstairs? Let me know whereabouts you are. I'm feeling a little bit sick, a little bit dizzy, like slightly nauseous, but I'm not trusting any of those feelings. Not trusting any of them, because that's just feelings, isn't it? So, no particular evidence as to whether or not that's paranormal. It's a candlelit room at
Street.
1:45. Street? Are you in the street? If you're in the street, feel free to come inside the house, Feel free to enter the house and, sit down with me, have a chat. Move the planchette on the Ouija board if you want. I'm moving my legs then. It's like sea sickness kind of feeling, or travel sickness. The nausea feels like travel sickness, but the dizziness just makes it feel like seasickness. It's really weird. Yeah. Come on, spirit. As I said, feel free to enter this room and sit down with me, have a conversation, you know? Have a bit of a chat. I should also stress that for anyone watching, I am trying to keep my hand on the planchette as often as I can. There have been a couple of instances where I've removed my hand from the planchette and kept it on the board, as I do want to try and push it and kind of break rules here and there. This will happen increasingly depending on what results I get across the investigation throughout October. This is what I intend, but we'll see how the results go. But yeah. Do you like how I've decorated the house, Spirit? I'm going to quickly check the K2 again. Oops. Just to see if there's any particular spirit activity nearby. Or at least any. Although you did say you were drained, and you've gone really quiet.
Had enough.
Had enough. You've had enough. That's alright, Spirit. If you've had enough, you can leave if you want. But, you know, I would quite like for you to stay and to talk and things. If there are any other spirits in the area who would like to have a chat, they can feel free to, like, please come forwards, have a chat with me, you know. There's a device to my left where you can kind of talk through it. It'll say, well, that was weird. Right, I know there's a reflection on the bin, but I know it's probably just my eyes playing tricks on me because of the reflection on the bin, but it properly... Scottish, that's cool. But it properly startled me, and it's not often I get startled. But I was kind of looking in this direction, I just saw like a ball of light, is what it looked like, which is why I'm like, I don't know if it's just the reflection of the bin combined with just how dizzy I'm feeling. But yeah, it just went very quickly, kind of across the, kind of towards the bin. Kind of started above the bin to the right by the door frame, just went back down towards that spot on the bin. Which is why I don't know if it was just dizziness combined with anything. But yeah. So yeah, you said Scottish. Are you Scottish?
I passed peacefully.
You passed peacefully, that's nice. That's good. That's good that you passed peacefully. What was your name? Probably ask as well, how many spirits are there present at the moment? One thing you'll also notice for anyone watching is, you know, you can see the device is not directly answering me. When it does answer, it tends to be after a bit of a gap. It doesn't really do it immediately. So for anyone saying, oh, like if anyone says, oh, it's just listening to you, I think the inconsistency with direct responses shows it's not listening to me. Yeah, how many spirits are there at the moment that are trying to communicate with me? I've got to say, it's the most nauseous I've felt through an investigation. And I'm the most dizzy. Like, usually with the I can get like a bit dizzy feeling. But, yeah, it's there's just a decent bit of nausea involved, like just general sick feeling.
Night.
It is night time, yes. The list has just said night. I mean, that might be you saying good night as in you're leaving, which is cool, you can do that. Like I say, any spirits at all who want to come forwards and communicate, please feel free to move the planchette on the board, blow out candles, make the bear light up. That's going to be really impressive. I'll be so happy if that bear lights up. Like if you make that light up, by
Dirty.
again dirty a third time. It's just said dirty. Do you think the bear is dirty? Now, if you look through previous word lists, it doesn't tend to say words 3 times. It doesn't tend to say words twice, let alone 3. And this is what, within the space of an hour? Pretty much. Because I think I started the word list about 5 past. What? Why is it dirty, Spirit? Maybe like the Spirit just wants me to clean up the house. It is a mess at the moment. Well, I did some tidying up earlier. You know, washed some plates and things. But I'm curious on whether or not it said dirty in response to like me mentioning the bear. Do you think that the bear is dirty, Spirit?
I'm walking around you.
You're walking around me. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, so it's just that I'm walking around you. That's alright. Maybe that's why I'm feeling nauseous, because you're that close to me. See, this is where I know I'm going to get K2 out. If you're walking around me, I'm holding the K2 in front of me. I'm actually going to point it towards the camera there, because you should be able to see the lights on the camcorder. Or should I put them on the live stream? I'll put them on the live stream. We'll find out if it's any better. So if you're here, Spirit, if you're walking around me, there's a green light on the device I'm holding. Use your energy to make that light increase to the red light. It's going to take a lot of your energy to be able to do it, probably. So feel free to use my energy as well. Use the energy that I've been putting into the Ouija board. Use the bear, the bolt, all that energy. Use it. Use the energy from the candles to make this green light. Make it light up to like the second green light or the third one, or like the red one will be brilliant at the end. If you're walking around me. So you notice as well how it's not said a word for a good bit of time. It said I'm walking around you, and now since I've said put your energy into this device right here that I'm holding, it's not been saying a word.
Supply.
And immediately it says a word, supply. Could be referring to supplying with energy. Like, you can use my energy. I'll gladly supply you with energy if you make this device light up to the red. If you make it go, even if it's just for a moment, if you make this flicker up to red, because at the moment it's on a constant first green light, which is good. So if you make it go up to the red one, that would be fantastic. I know you can do it, Spirit. You've done it before. I remember very clearly a couple of investigations. I don't know if it was the Wi-Fi, I don't know if it was you, Spirit, but it has flickered up to the red. You could see through my first live stream that it doesn't go up to red in this space. It takes a lot of effort to try and get it to just like the third or fourth light. So for it to go up to red is definitely interesting.